Today we're making iron-on vinyl design onto a cushion, and I've deliberately left in an error so that you can see we are all learning together. Opened up Design Space and I'm wanting to try an iron-on design. I've made a new cover for well, I call it a cushion. The Americanized way of describing it here on Cricut Design Space is a pillow. So I thought I'd have a look at the projects and just use one that's available in Design Space. And you can see there's a couple at the top there, but to make this search a little easier, I thought what I'd do is search in, and I need to put pillow in because that's the way it's described here, and it brings me up lots of things. So there's a mandala pillow, that's quite nice. Snowflake, a bit too winterish for my liking. I do quite like the Lucky Pillow with and there's there a 4-leaf clover in gold, which seems quite nice actually. So I think dinosaur skull would be someone who's into things like that, would be really nice. That, yeah, I could probably put that together myself using some of the designs. So I think I'll have a try with the Lucky Pillow because I do have some of the gold and the glitter iron on, so that's good. So this tells me that it does iron on for pillow. If I want to alter the project, select customize, and there's a reminder to mirror the image and place a shiny side down on the cutting mat. So I'll have a look at customize just to see what we've got. Okay, so that's quite a big image. Take it down a little bit so I can see it, and oops, because it's all over to one side, making it a little difficult to work with. Okay, so we'll move that across. So it's quite a large image that, so that's going to be too big, A, for my cutting mat, too big for the cushion size I've got anyway, because I've got a maximum size on there of 12 by 12 for the finished image. So the first thing I'm going to do is not completely symmetrical. This is too big for the canvas. I'll keep it in proportion, but I'll see if I can change the maximum 12, and that takes the other measurement to just below 12. Okay, so what I'll do is just bring that out a bit now so that I can see it properly. Back up to 100%. Right, so I've got my measurement. So I've got a choice. I can either, straighten these up across the top, but I think the fact that they're not completely in line is fine one, so I'm happy with that. So we'll go to make it and have a look at the mat setup. So I happen to know that my 4-leaf clover out of glitter is going to be made out of a piece that's A4. It's not going to make any real difference, so that's good. The others is just 10 inches wide. So I need to alter this size or it just isn't going to cut correctly. So it's actually 12 by 10. Now the closest we've got is 9 by 12. Which gives me 2 pieces using quite a good proportion of the vinyl without too much wastage. So that's okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so back up here and we'll continue. Right, my base material is heat transfer vinyl. So I'll go into browse all materials, all categories, iron on. Okay, so heat transfer non-Cricut is what I have. heat transfer non-Cricut, and that's the closest I've got there, so I'll take that. So a reminder to make sure that mirror is switched on. So we've done that. I'm going to have more pressure because it's quite thick vinyl that I'm using, and it tells me to load a fine point blade into clamp B, and we're ready to go. So this is my cushion cover, and here's my glitter vinyl to do my lucky 4-leaf clover. I'm going to use a standard grip mat, so leave the cover somewhere safe so it doesn't get damaged. And you don't get to use transfer tape with iron-on vinyl, unlike the permanent vinyl, because this cover is actually the transfer tape all in one. So it has to go face down, which is why you mirror the image in Cricut Design Space. So it's a nice new mat, it's really clingy, and I still will attach it with the brayer, load it into the Cricut. So that was really quick, it's just one 4-leaf clover. So turn that over and peel the mat away from the vinyl. And put the last piece on. Remember again, shiny side down. Try and get all of those bubbles out. Right, so that's everything weeded, ready to go on our cushion. So I need to be sure that there are no little bits stuck to that are going to end up ironed and sealed onto my cushion cover. These are actually positioned ready to go onto the cushion, which is great. So what we need to do is get our heat pad in position. So with our self-healing cutting mat, I've got the heat press ready to go. And what I'm going to do is check what temperature I need to use to attach it to this cotton polyester mix. You need to check the heat settings that your heat press should be on so that you get the optimum result from the iron-on. So we go to Cricut, spell it correctly, Cricut Heat Guide, and it's part of Cricut.com, and you get this screen. So I am using the Cricut EasyPress 2. The material I'm going to be using is, we'll go with Smart Glitter iron-on, because we do have the glitter that we're using. My base material is a cotton polyester mix, so there we go, cotton poly blend. I am using the Cricut EasyPress mat rather than a towel underneath the cushion cover. To apply that, what it tells me is I have to preheat the fabric for 5 seconds. Then I'm going to set my heat press at 330 degrees. You can change that to centigrade if that's your preferred option. And I'll apply light pressure to the Easy Press for 30 seconds, and there's a timer on it, so I'll know when it's done. So it tells me what I need: preparation, preheat it, place the cotton on a clean mat, and once it's done for its 30 seconds, I then flip the cushion cover over and press for 15 seconds. Then when the line is cool, I can remove it. So allow 24 hours before washing, because this is really great stuff. It is going to stay in place for a long time. And there we go. So that's how you find out what heat pressing you need. So to set the Easy Press, switch it on, press the temperature button and set it to, in this instance, 330. And it will reach that temperature and then flash. And then in terms of time, I need to hold it in position with light pressure for 30 seconds. So that's set. When it's ready to go, there'll be an audible alarm, or buzzing, and we're ready to go. We were going to use the Easy Press mat. So I have an Easy Press base mat that I'm going to be using in preference to a towel, and I've got the small mat, and because this is already set up as my cushion, I'm going to put that inside so that it's pretty much central to the cushion, so that I can put my design on there. And the back's not completely folded properly. Now, what I need to do when it's hot is preheat this fabric for 5 seconds. So move it around. So the heat is on there. So I'm just going to be doing one at a time. So this side first. So as it told me, I need to apply light pressure. Go. press on just in case it needs a little longer. Now we have to leave that to be cool before I can take the backing tape off. We'll see if this is adhered properly. It's now fully cooled. Well, that one seems perfect. Let's try the others. Oh no, careful. I've actually managed to rip. Because that overlapped, I've lost a little bit of one of my petals. So I'll be careful on the others. You see, lesson learned. But where there's an overlap, you're likely to lose some of your petal. Oh well. See where those two pieces overlapped, one over the other, like that. I've lost some of my design, which is a shame. So, but at least this beginner getting it wrong means you don't get it wrong. We're learning together, but what it does show is that a nice simple design for a cushion cover can be embellished, and that was an inexpensive try. Well, that's iron-on. It shows iron-on works. It shows that we're still learning, and the overlap, be careful.